Now we on top once again, yeah.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Tannehill now to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Smith catches left side. Not much there, only a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Back deep for the Jags, D.D. Westbrook. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down.
Well, so much for being backed up against the goal line to start the drive. He gave him some breathing room and then some. I think the defense really got caught thinking safety, trying to stack the line of scrimmage. And oftentimes, if you can get past the initial grouping, there's a lot of room to run. The defense actually fortunate that didn't go farther.
Looking long for Westbrook. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
at the Jaguars' 30-yard line.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On second down, it's Henry, and he'll go down at the 28. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
We always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
On first down, Tannehill. On the screen, this is Evans. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody covered.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Jared Wilson. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
19 yards.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off play action, it's Minshew. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
And 9 at the 41-yard line.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. From the gun, Minshew to throw. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. A first down carry for Henry. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jared Wilson. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. Say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Tannehill throwing again. And right side, Henry's got it. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Quick slant to Brown, and he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Minshew quickly completing it out wide. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Now Minshew. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Out of the gun is Minshew. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. They'll go play action here with Minshew. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 32-yard line. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll find Lindsey here. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Phillip Lindsey, his 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Jaguars 14, Titans nothing.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He finds Humphreys. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On first down, it's Tannehill. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. To throw again on second down. Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And this won't get there, won't be online either. It's no good, off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Now a carry for Lindsey. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Jacksonville.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Ready? 70, Indy. Hey, over.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Looking to throw it, Minshew. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission.
Field goal, a 39-yard attempt.
The kick by Lambeau is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Throwing on second down. Minshew. Now Minshew has it knocked out. Fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. And they are going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly to fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
It's a big play for the Jaguars. 48 yards.
First down.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Minshew sets to throw. That one complete. He finds Shark. A gain of 6 there on first.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 15-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
First down, Jaguars.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Philip Lindsay, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Jaguars 24, Titans 7.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now this one complete to Corey Davis. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Taken down.
A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He'll get this one complete to Davis. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Ready. 90, go.
We want this. Mike, check. 59. Watch the slap.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
4 receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. Here's Minshew. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Jaguar first down.
Here comes Lindsey, toss right. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Minshew to throw. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
And that is incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Derrick Henry. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And now he's going to use his legs. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Oh, no, Ryan Tannehill slow to get up here. Well, he gets attended to. He'll step aside. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he is close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 27. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
A gain of 4.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. He'll buy some time right. That's complete to Darrington Evans, the running back. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it 3rd down. Back to throw here. And Wilson has it. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Try to punch it in with Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now.
Jaguars 24, Titans 14.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. A sizable gain there of 9 yards, but it's still 3rd and long. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. And this will be incomplete. The physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that.
today's final score.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of. But now, it's about taking